everyone, for OneWrestling.com. This is Bill Apter, and welcome to the Apter Chat. And Rockin Rebel, boy, we go a long way back.
I think we go back as, I guess, when George Washington was crossing the Delaware, I believe.
Actually, I still have a bad back from getting out of covered wagons, people tell me. So
I sort of had some blisters from rowing that night, too.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Is that right? Anyway, it's good to see you. And, you know, a lot of people know you from wrestling, of course, on the independent scene forever. But what a lot of people don't know is you were one of the premier trainers in all of professional wrestling.
Well, I do appreciate that, you know, and like I said, you know, being in this business 25 years now, I like to give back to the younger guys and help them out, you know, and, you know, I know where they are at right now. It's where I was, and I'm trying to help them out now.
If somebody is aspiring to get into the pro wrestling business, I always like to talk to people like you to say, you know, where to start and how to make it.
Well, Bill, you know it just as I know it. This is a job.
Yeah.
And people need to treat it like it's a job that they love. You got to have the physique. You got to have the look. You got to have the charisma. You got to be able to talk. You got to be able to walk the walk and talk the talk. You know, and that's what a lot of guys don't all have. And if you get somebody in there and they have all those components put together, there's a good chance that they're going to get a shot at one of the big feds.
What about the people that come over to you and right away they get in the ring and they're doing a million flying maneuvers and, oh man, I idolize Rey Mysterio and this guy and all. What do you tell people like that?
I tell them what I learned before from Ricky and Robert, you know, the Rock and Roll Express.
Yeah.
Learn your basics. When everything else fails, use your basics. And you know, you gotta.
But don't imitate, right? I mean, find your own thing.
Yeah, find your own thing. But the thing is, the most important things are out there. The two things on the side of your head, your ears.
Yeah.
You know, the people are going to dictate to you what they want to see. You know what I'm saying? They may not want to see the high flying. They may want to see this guy get his head slammed into the mat or punched across the ring, you know, or kicked. You know, I mean, that's the way it is. You know, now in professional wrestling, it's not, you know, the old school way. You know, fans need to be educated and stuff like that, and you have to educate them. That's what the wrestler, you know, the good wrestlers are. They educate, you know, the fans out there, you know, to cheer them or boo them. These other guys want to get in the ring and they want to do 1,000 moves and they wonder why the people are sitting on their hands.
Yeah. All right. Now, of all the guys that you have wrestled through the years, and you've wrestled so many, and I'm sure nobody's ever asked you this, who is the greatest opponent that you have come across for you? And what made him great?
Wow, that's a really hard question. Yeah. I really can't put a finger on that. There's a lot of guys out there, you know, that in different ways. There's guys that I've wrestled that were great, you know, back in ECW days with Sandman, you know, when we wrestled.
Right.
You know, we just knew each other's body language. I mean, that was the one thing about it. But I mean, there's so many guys out there. It's like I said, you know.
He doesn't want to get any heat from anybody watching this. So that's the translation of this. If people want to get in touch with you, where do they find you?
Rockin Rebel 1 at AOL.com. You can find me on Facebook at Rockin Rebel 1.
That's the number one or the word one?
The number one.
Like OneWrestling.com.
Exactly.
All right.
Or you can go right to my homepage, www.rockinrebel.com, and get a hold of me. I'm more than happy to help anybody out.
Okay, Bill Apter, Rockin Rebel, and we'll see you at the matches.